Mhm. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. And welcome to today's episode of Shay's Wellness Club Q&A Accountability Sessions. Welcome to a lovely addition to a great Sunday. Not only that, but Easter Sunday where he has risen. Okay, but we're gonna be well. Thank you for coming. Let me make sure I got this line. Okay, because the lights are bright out here. Ooh, make sure I stand up straight for my wellness warriors. Water. I'm sorry, guys. See, I'm late. My water. But hello, everyone. Welcome to today's episode, Easter edition episode of Shay's Wellness Club Q&A accountability sessions. And we're here today to not only hold each other accountable about our wellness and weight loss journey, but also to just hold each other, uh, accountable, but also to continue on cheering each other on. Okay, I want to hear your wins in the comments. I want to hear your struggles in the comments, and let's encourage each other to keep going in this journey. um for those that are keeping up with my transformation challenge, it is still going. We're about to approach week 4, and I'm excited. It's almost over already. 6 weeks goes by like that, and it really goes to show that time waits on no one. So whether you want to change, now or wait until 6 months from now, you still got to make the change, and you're still going to want to have to do it for yourself, right? So yes, we are here. So, for today's episode, I wanted to talk about, since this is Easter, beautiful Easter day. Today was a beautiful day in St. Louis, sunny. It wasn't really chilly, but it was like in the lower 60s, upper 50s. But it still was a beautiful sunny day, and it was just a great day to see people that came out and showed out for Jesus and all that He's done for us. But nonetheless, I wanted to do a little put a bit of a theme on today, since today is all about renewal and resurrection and recurrent. Yes, resurrection season, right? So we're going to bring discipline back to 2026. I know someone that's watching this has started their journey off great. January, yeah, I'm going to the gym. Yeah, I'm going to be doing my stretches. Yeah, I'm going to be cooking. And now it's about to be summer, but we fall off. Okay. And this is the Sunday to renew. Okay. Um, Not to get religious or anything, but today is a day of renewal, and that's in all aspects. So we want to reset our mindsets, take it back to the goal, and take it back to what matters most, which is our health, our wellness, our well-being, and those around us. So we are going to talk about, it's time to renew you. Stop restarting over, and we're going to start transforming. When we start our transformation, it's not going to be a every Monday we starting over type of thing. This transformation is a consistent habit stacking routine. Every Sunday, we're going to make sure we do something to consistently stick to the goal. Every Monday, we're going to do something to make sure we consistently stick to the goal, which a lot of us need just a reminder of. And that's what Sunday sessions are about, holding us accountable in our health and wellness journey, wherever stage you're in. Okay. If you haven't already, let's find out what our numbers are. What is our weight? What is our measurements? Okay. What's our muscle mass? What is our calorie deficit? A lot of us don't realize that we need to know what our calorie deficit number is in order for us to stay within it. Depending on your weight loss, fat loss goals. I like to say fat loss because weight loss is more of a muscle and fat thing, and fat loss is just fat. We just want to get rid of the fat because we want to keep our muscle, right? We want to make sure we have our skeletal muscle to make sure that we are protecting our bones, keeping our joints intact, making sure that we are getting toned in the way that we want to, okay? There's nothing wrong with having muscle, ladies. And I'm here to remind you that Transformation Challenge is not just for me, it's for all of us who's joining in on the journey. So if you haven't already, make sure you give me a follow and check out my videos, my reels, my past videos on how I am doing my Transformation Challenge. And I'm going to show you guys some of the hard parts too. And it's not all easy. It's not all good. It's definitely a challenge, pushing yourself every day. I've done 1 or 2 classes, workout classes a day at the gym for hours, just making sure that I stick to the goal and that I win, because I plan on winning. And I want that anyone that's watching this, whatever challenge that is for you, that you win it, okay? And then even if I don't ultimately win the cash prize, because I love money too, but also to win for yourself, because even though, well, I plan on winning. So, I mean, I'm not even, I ain't even talking like that. But when I win, I guess I'll say, I plan on being thankful that I lost weight regardless, that I lost fat regardless. And something that I've learned during this journey of these 3-4 weeks is that no, it's the scale is going to slow down. The scale is really going to mess our mind up. I'm sorry to tell you guys that, but that's the benefit, I would say a definite plus of having or being part of a doing weight training. And when I say weight training, especially for us ladies, I'm not talking about lifting 100 pounds over our head. I'm not talking about 80-pound dumbbells, stuff like that. I'm talking about just adding weights to our routine to build muscle. And a lot of us don't realize that, ladies, we need to be strong too. Okay, we need to be able to kick in them senses whenever we need to tend to a child, whenever we need to tend to our husband, our loved one, or even our parent. For those that don't know, that's a big part of why I wanted to start my lifting journey, was to help my mom get up in case she fell. So a lot of people, if you got to find that why do I need to be stronger? Because when I was trying to lift her up the first time, I barely could do it. And that's when she needed me most, and especially when she was only 100 so pounds, like what, 130. I should have been able to, do that. So it's always important to find your why, because it might be your mother, knock on wood, or it just needs your help in general with something, even when it's to. And I have to ask for help so much going to the grocery store. Like me, I used to be that one person, like one trip, I'm done. I ain't finna be doing trip, bags. And I've had to do walking a block of bags to walking my bags to block, walking another pair of bags to block. I had a, okay, we all been there. So you want to make sure that you have the strength to do whatever you want to do in life and not have to struggle so much even in your 50s and 60s, because something about this wellness journey doesn't have an age, it doesn't have an age limit. So if you're really someone that's trying to stay consistent in your journey, you've landed, you're here in the right place. um Staying consistent in whatever you're doing, you're going to get rewarded for it. The more you rely on God, the more you pray, the more you um show up for church or show up for worship, wherever that is, even if it's at home, you are rewarded for that. If you continuously go to the gym or go outside walking or do physical activity, your body rewards you for that. When you're always feeding your mind positivity, whether that's reading the Bible, whether it's reading in general, whether that's adding habits to your day of making your bed, um, making a breakfast, a real breakfast, and not just stuff like that. It's really important to continue those habits because they really will reward you in the end. Um, so I wanted to answer some questions that people have been asking me, and I thank you guys so much for sending in your questions. If you're in Shay's Wellness Club, check us out. We are on FB under Shay's Wellness Club, and you'll see me in there, of course, sending you guys positive messages. Also, share some really good workouts in there from people that would do proper form. And if you're someone that's wanting more workouts personally from me, let me know, and I'll think of some videos that I've been creating and make a video for it. But yes, Shay's Wellness Club is an awesome place, your one-stop shop for all things wellness, where we talk about this on one-on-one basis. If you're someone that's looking for one-on-one coaching as your wellness or weight loss strategist, I am here. Not only do I specifically help with weight loss strategy, where it's not a you're not stuck, you just need a plan. And a lot of us have individual plans. A lot of us are different, so I do a more customized approach to wellness and weight loss. But not only that, I do specialize in meal preparation. So if you're someone that's stuck in, like, I don't know what the heck to cook healthy all the time, I am here. And also STL green eats as well. So a question I had. Also, quick announcement. If you're someone that's wanting to meet me in person, wants a complimentary one-on-one strategy session, I invite you to a Whole Woman Expo here in St. Louis, Missouri, where we will be going over many different topics, whether it's financial planning, estate planning, wellness planning, and beyond. Just check it out. Inbox me for the info. That it is this Saturday on Olive. So this is this Saturday, April 11th, and it starts at 9 a.m. And I go on talking about wellness and weight loss at about 1:45 or so. So inbox me if you're interested in coming and meeting me in person and just getting a complimentary wellness session. And these are really good value because they, and 97. Or if you want to just do a FaceTime call with me, they're $97 starting off. So let's see. Should we start with the mindset questions or the food habit questions or the fitness questions? These are three categories that I've been getting a lot lately. I've been getting fitness questions, food habit questions, and mindset questions. Who wants, tell me in the comments, what do you guys want to hear first? We are talking wellness, weight loss. For those that don't know, I've lost over 60 pounds naturally, and I'm determined to help others achieve their weight fat loss goals. So if you're someone that's interested, inbox me or just let me know, hey, how'd you do it? And I think I'm going to start off that way. How did I lose 60 pounds within a certain amount of time? And a lot of people be like, but then there's a lot of people that say, wow, you really did that by yourself. You didn't use no BB. You didn't go to get no surgery. You didn't get no Ozempic, nothing like that. First of all, I just heard about Ozempic a few years ago. Maybe even that long. Okay. I thought it was for diabetics, but I digress. But yes, I did do it naturally. And that's all thanks to eating right. Yes, I helped myself meal prep. I self-taught myself to meal prep, and by trial and error, I was able to help myself lose the first 20 pounds within the first 6 to 8 weeks, honestly, by taking certain things out of my diet and adding some really good, delicious, healthy food. And a lot of people be like, well, duh, Sharday, you got to eat right. No, 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 no. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. We're talking wellness and weight loss here on Sunday, the reset day, right? So we're going to reset and we're going to be talking about how you can better your relationship with food. And that's all I did to lose my weight. When I lost my, when in, slow down. In my journey of losing my 60 pounds naturally, I realized I had to better my relationship with food. When I mean bettering my relationship with food, meant to not emotionally eat, to not, when I meant emotionally eat, I mean when I feel sad, when I feel lonely, when I'm bored, which a lot of us eat when we're bored, to not eat all the time, and especially what we eat when we're bored. Exactly. Okay. See, me, I still like to snack and stuff, but what really helps is being mindful of how you snack. We don't need to snack on chips, Doritos specifically all day. We don't need to snack on ice cream all the time, but we can really, be mindful in our snacks in general. So we're going to start with our questions with food habits. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment and I would love to answer those as well. What should I actually be eating daily to lose weight? That is a great question. So what you should be eating daily to lose weight is, well, my answer to that would be, one, what is your goals? We have to start with the framework first. When we're doing weight loss, people think, oh, I can't eat this, I can't eat this, I can't eat this, I can't eat this, I can't eat this. Granted. But we also need to have a strategy, right? We need to have a strategy on, okay, I want to lose how much weight? What is my calorie deficit I can stay in between? Because if we know what our calorie deficit number is, we know how much we can eat every day. And sometimes when you're consistent, you can eat whatever you want in some cases, depending on your calorie deficit number. So say if my calorie deficit is 1,200 calories, right? People could think they're automatically like, wow, I can eat 1,200 calories in a day. That's a lot of food, right? Depending on how you're eating. So if my calorie deficit is 1,200 calories, but I get a full number three at McDonald's, which is 900 calories, you ate all your food within that time frame and you don't have much else to go on, right? That's because we have to remain in our calorie deficit. We have to be mindful of how much calories this stuff is in. It really took me back for when I first started going into my calorie deficit, and I was like, wow, calories really do add up. And I mean, not even just food, not even just solid food, but liquid calories, what we're drinking. Like just orange juice alone can be 130 calories for that much. Visual. I'm visual too, okay? So say if you get an orange juice and it has this much in it, this can be up to 130 to 150 to 200 calories for half a cup. So say this, you get 900 and so, 800 so in your number 2 at Wendy's, McDonald's, Rallies, where you name it, then you add your soda. Oh shoot, you almost at 1,000 calories and you only ate that once that day. You have to be mindful of the calories. And I used to be like, wow, that's why all the restaurants have calories next to the food. Duh. Because you can eat out. I eat out all the time going to restaurants. But I'm mindful of what I eat. So you can still lose weight going out to eat. You can still lose weight going to brunch. You can still lose weight when you're within your calorie deficit. Okay. What should I actually eat daily to lose weight? Now I'm gonna let you guys know some. I want to say low calorie items. Um, to me, low calorie is, I would say, like maybe this one item has to be 200 or 150 calories or less. So say for breakfast, if I'm doing low calorie, I'm going to do an egg, a hard boiled egg whites if you're really strict on yourself, but you don't have to have egg whites. Trick with that. If I'm doing scrambled eggs, I just take one full egg, add egg whites, and it'll just, makes you feel fuller. Anyways, eggs. Um, Staying within your calorie deficit or serving size. Being mindful of the serving size is going to be very important as well during your calorie deficit. And if you want to know what your calorie deficit is and don't know how to find that, let me know in the comments so we can find that out right now. If you want to do it really quick. Now everybody's different, so just because someone comments theirs and I give them their calorie deficit, don't mean it's yours. But if you want to inbox me and do a one-on-one, I'm available for one-on-ones. Or if you want to do it here live, you can let me know in the comments. But so say you get turkey bacon. One, I would take pork completely out of the equation. To me, it's sodium. It adds around belly bacon. Belly bacon is what I call it. And it just, it helps with the flab and all that stuff. Now, see, y'all see my flab, but actually mine went down because I've been doing them dumbbells and weights and stuff. Anyways, but let me see. Something low calorie. If you start off your day with a salad, you are starting your day off smart. I would say I would make that my official what's it called? Saying. If you start your day off with the salad, you're starting your day off smart. One, you're starting your day off with low calories, with fiber, and with fuel for the day. Okay? So if I started off with a healthy lunch or breakfast, and say I'm not doing the traditional, because you could, okay, back to the bacon. So say if I have a turkey bacon and I'm doing the serving size, only do the serving size. A serving size of bacon is maybe 2 pieces, maybe 3. That's 130 calories. But when you're eating 4 and 5 and 6, that's going to double your calories that way. A lot of us are doubling our calories by just adding too much of something. So like, for instance, a lot of us don't realize, and it was my problem too, peanut butter. I had to stop eating peanut butter sandwiches. Baby, I had to stop eating peanut butter sandwiches. But I loved me a peanut butter sandwich. But then I realized, one, bread. To me, if you're going to have bread for breakfast, like say as toast, I would always suggest sourdough or whole wheat or multi-grain. Okay. Or even going a step further and getting Ezekiel bread. Ezekiel bread is very healthy in a way. And you would find Ezekiel bread in the frozen section if anybody wanted to try it. But also, those are the three breads I always suggest. White bread, no, is a no-go. Okay. One, it has a lot more sugar, and also it's a lot more calories per slice. Um, but yes, let me start with one or two toasts because a lot of it adds up. And if you're someone like me, that I started off with the app, so everything you ate, everything you drank, you put it in the app, and then you realize what really adds up. Okay, you'd be like, oh, so I was supposed to have one slice of bread, which is 130 calories, and I've been eating two peanut butter sandwiches. So you're having a peanut butter sandwich, 30 calories per slice, plus teaspoon, no, even a tablespoon of peanut butter is like 130, 150 calories. We're putting about 4 servings on 1 or 2 pieces of bread. Think about it. We're like, wait a minute. Why I'm eating peanut butter, something that's healthy, but why am I gaining this weight? It's because you're adding extra calories we're not even checking for or realizing. And that's something I had to get on myself about too. Also, let me see. Something low calorie, you can't go wrong with apples. That's good in fiber as well. Eating the skin as well is good. Rinse them off. Wash your fruit. Very low calorie. I would even say for your gut health, I've found a love for sauerkraut. If I do like a really fast breakfast in the morning or lunch, I love like sauerkraut with avocados. Very low calorie. Well, is it? Not really. But avocados are very good powerhouse breakfast. You could start your breakfast or your first meal a higher calorie because you're going to burn it off. So even if you have like a fruit smoothie or something, you're going to burn that sugar off. Yes, fruit smoothies are still sugar, but it's good to have it in the morning. It's a good source of fuel and good stuff like that. So for you guys that don't know, I've been helping my grandma with her healthier journey, right? So some of my wellness warriors would understand this when I say that, during church, we always get like, she always has me go downstairs and get treats, snacks, and chips, and like Snicker bar and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, what can I do to like help my grandmother like have less sugar like this? Because to me, especially, and she loves sodas too. Well, not sodas, she likes those teas, and those like brisk teas, stuff like that, has about as much sugar as an orange juice, which has about as much sugar as a soda. So what I've been doing is, and which has helped my business as well, is I bring smoothies to church, which has prompted people asking me, oh, you do smoothies, can you bring me one and I'll buy one and blah blah blah. Well, not blah blah blah, but yay. But I've been bringing my smoothies, and it's been in a way replacing her Snicker bar. I much rather have her have whole fruit as her sweet than a Snicker bar that she's gonna crave in the next few days, and it's not gonna make her full. I just love the bond that we have, me and my grandmother. And when I bring her a smoothie, she's always surprised and she's so thankful. And then she's like, oh, that just make me feel, my stomach feels so good. And it's so cool because you can really because she likes fruity, Some people don't like the grass taste of spinach, stuff like that. So what I did today was I made a banana fruit smoothie, bananas, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, strawberries, right? Organic banana and oat milk. Only for my wellness warriors that's watching this. If you're watching this, you have now officially become a wellness warrior because this is a journey. We're warriors of our journey. But so I put all that in there with oat milk, a little cinnamon, a little vanilla protein, put that all together. But I did a handful, about a cupful of kale, which is adding more fiber and just good green goodness into your body. So she loved it. She was like, there was greens in that? And I was like, yes. And you couldn't even tell. You know what I mean? So anywhere you could sneak in that extra nutrition, do it, especially early in the morning, because she had it early in the morning. And now she's probably full until like 7 o'clock now. She's about to probably eat now. But see, that is so much better than eating a Snicker bar. Then it goes straight to your thighs, straight to your stomach, straight to your arms, stuff like that. So healthier choices when you are eating matter. What should I actually be eating daily to lose weight? You want to always eat fiber every day. You always want to make sure you have a healthy source of protein, whether that's from eggs, whether that's from salmon, sardines. I've grown to really enjoy. Uh, protein snacks as well. A protein shake is really good to start off with. If you start your day off with protein, you're giving your muscles those healthy things that can help it grow. Okay? And no, you're not going to look like a man growing your muscles through protein, okay? You're not going to be eating like a bodybuilder. You're not going to eat like 150 grams of protein a day. Eat a good amount of protein to help your muscles feel good. Because when I tell you, during this transformation challenge, I have felt it's almost like an outer body experience. Because like us that have been doing our fasting that we were supposed to do the past few days for last week, for Holy Week, doing fasting, going to the gym, and then getting your protein in, after your fasting stuff, you feel like you can do anything. I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you've done a fast and it felt better. But oh my gosh, I'm doing one more tomorrow for my Anyways, what should I actually be eating to lose weight? Low calorie. Anything low calorie can't go wrong. Celery, it fills you up and it's very low calorie. So say you like tuna fish, like how we love to make our tuna with our our tuna with our mayo and stuff like that, our relish. And then I do not add sugar. For those that still add sugar to your tuna, cut that off. Cut. If you add sugar to anything, really, especially if you add any white sugar to stuff, that's going to be your number one thing right there. Because when you cut sugar from your diet, sugar from your routine, that's going to substantially make you in your wellness journey successful. But yes, take like a great snack that I had that I started loving, because a lot of us love the crunch of like chips and stuff. Me, that's why I loved sandwiches, because I had to eat chips with it, which also added to my fat gain. So once you realize, like, it's a psychological thing, but once you realize your triggers, realizing what is making you gain weight, you really can combat that. And that's what Shay's Wellness Club is about. It's about really understanding, you know what? I do drink a lot of sugar. Maybe I should switch that up. Or dang, I do eat a lot of chips when I have sandwiches. Maybe I should stop eating so much of the chips. Or wow, I do eat a lot of bread throughout the week. Maybe I need to slow that down. Or you know what? All I do is come from home to work and I sit down. Maybe I should move around more. Shay's Wellness Club is here to help us hold us accountable so we can make better choices throughout the week. Be like, Sharday did say, dang, I do love my orange juice every morning, but it is about as much as a candy bar. So I'm not eating any candy bars, but I'm drinking enough of it. It's really being mindful of what we're eating. So anything low calorie. And also anything low calorie, but also staying within the serving. When we stay within the serving of whatever we're drinking or eating, that helps us cut calories so much because we realize, oh, all I need is that much, you know? And a trick that I love to tell my wellness warriors, and for those that watching, you get all the sauce in these Sunday sessions. So come by next week. Now, this is my co-host. I always keep next to me. And man, I am late. So I'm probably not even going to finish this. But I drink this every day. I drink a gallon of water every day to help me. It helps curb appetite. If I feel like I need a snack or something, I drink this and it kind of takes my mind off of it. Whenever I have a craving of sugar, sometimes it helps and it don't always help. A lot of times when I'm drinking, actually, like say if I'm in a calorie deficit, right? And I don't get full for real off of little servings. I'm going to drink this down just a little bit, 3, 4 big gulps or whatever, or even taking a full bottle of water. Not too fast. I don't want y'all to dry drown. That's the thing. But start early in the morning. This says to start at 7 a.m. I start drinking water at 6 a.m. Just starting early and then ending. Stop drinking your water at 9 p.m. so you don't have difficulty going to the bathroom later, like having to wake up and go to the bathroom late. Hopefully that won't be my problem. I'm going to try to finish this, but I don't know. But drinking water to help you suppress your appetite is a very great move as well. So if you're eating your breakfast, you can have a 300 calorie breakfast. Because think about it, 3, 6, 9. If you stay within 300 to 400 calories per meal and you eat about 3 times a day, that's within a calorie deficit, but it depends on what yours is. My calorie deficit is 1,600 calories a day, but that's because I go to the gym 5 days a week. My body needs fuel. My muscles need more fuel for me to be able, because you don't want to undereat and then you're not gaining muscle. You're going to lose muscle. The goal is to keep your muscle, lose and burn the fat. And when you stay with your calorie deficit and you are moving, when you're active, that makes it so much easier for your body to cooperate with the right foods. Okay. The next question someone has sent is, how do I eat healthy without cooking all day? That is a great question. You can eat healthy without cooking all day. One, you can pick 1 or 2 designated days a week to meal prep. That is definitely how I was able. Where's my thing? Ding, 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 ding. Ooh, my hair look healthy. Sorry, you guys. Okay, so what I did was, how do I eat healthy without cooking all day? So that'd be what I did was meal preparation was a big thing for me. When I started, let me slow it down. And really, it don't take that long. It takes maybe 1 month of consistency for you to start feeling results, and 2, before you be like, man, I guess I'm keep doing it. It becomes routine. When you make and develop a routine when it comes to your health and wellness, that is going to be the game changer. Being able to consistently, like every Sunday, like clockwork, or every Monday or Wednesday or Monday, like clockwork. Okay, let me get up. Let me make 2 meats. I'm going to tell you how the sauce right now, how to meal prep effectively. Cook 2 meats. It could be chicken breast and salmon. It could be chicken wings baked and a roast. It could be a beef roast. It could be steak and potatoes. It could be, pick 2 meats, 2 proteins. Then you're going to pick 2 to 3 sides. It could be broccoli, steamed broccoli. It could be sweet potato. It could be it could be frozen vegetables, and you could just, pick your favorite 2, 3 of them, or variety pack. I started off meal prepping with frozen stuff. I started off meal prepping with frozen salmon, frozen vegetables, and it did the same thing. It helped me lose weight, right? It helped me get used to better options. So I always suggest starting yourself where you are, where your budget is, and work your way up. You know, and cooking that once when you cook that once or twice a week, you have meals. You have up to 15 meals. Would you sacrifice 2 hours to 3 hours a week just to have 15 meals for your whole week? That way, you go to work, you already got breakfast, you already got lunch. Bam! All you gotta do is worry about when you get home what's for dinner. Um, that was the biggest flex for me when I was meal prepping. Everybody was going out to eat, to rallies up the street, trash, McDonald's up the street, and Chipotle. Because when I used to eat Chipotle, I used to put all the cheese on there and all that good stuff. I was like, nah, I ain't finna keep doing this. One, it saved me so much money meal prepping, because you'd be like, wait a minute, I spent $20 today at lunch, and then you end up spending $20 to $60 a week going out to eat sometimes, when you could just take 2 or 3 hours of prepping and cleaning could be included in that time frame. It depends on how fast you cook and how fast you clean. But those 3 hours can save you so much time during the week, where you don't even have to think. Think about it. You don't have to think about what you're about to eat for the next 5 days. What? That means I have more time to think about how to make more money, how I'm going to, expand my life. What else can I save time on? The less you have to think about what I'm going to eat, the better, because you're going to be like, oh, okay, that's something I don't have to worry about. How do I eat healthy without cooking all day? That is a great way. Also, finding healthier recipes, healthier snacks that you enjoy. Like, I love a good smoothie, but you want to make sure you don't eat too many smoothies back to back. I think that was a problem I had, because I was like, I used to make a picture. When I make smoothies, I make a picture worth, so I can have like a few days to enjoy my smoothie. Me, I was drinking them back to back, back to back. And just like everything else, calories add up, especially if you're drinking fruit smoothies before bed. Because if you drink that sugar and then you lay down, it can really affect your sleep sometimes. It can also affect your stomach, because you got to burn that. You got to burn the sugar as well. But yes, finding good smoothies, even green juices, green smoothies as well. To me, I don't mind a little chunky smoothie. That's the only thing with green smoothies. They're a little chunkier, but hey, it's going down faster than me eating it. You know what I mean? So finding healthier chip options, sticking within the chip serving. That's what annoys me about chips. I'd be like, what do you mean I can only eat 12 chips and that's 130 calories? No wonder I got fat eating chips, because I was eating like 30, 40 of them. You know how you eat a whole bag of chips, but then the bag of chips is like 12 servings. So you're eating 130 calories times 5, 10. So you got to be mindful of the calories and the serving sizes, y'all. But yes, that's a good way. And let me know if I need to clarify any of that. Another question someone asked about food and habits. How do I stop emotional? How do I stop emotionally and boredom eating? Baby, I understand. Okay? Because sometimes you be done with your chores, you be done, you probably, kids off to school and stuff, husband gone, wife gone. You be like, man, let me just watch some TV and eat these chips. And then I keep saying chips, see? I'm already thinking about it. But I found some good chips that are like delicious and healthier. They're made from avocado oil and oven baked, but they have a good crunch. They're avocado chips. Um, how do I emotionally? Oh yeah, well I also said that if you're emotionally eating, it really is gonna have to take down to the root of what just triggered me to eat like this, and finding something to replace it. If you're someone like me that's walking through your relationship with God and Christ and stuff like that, you really try to you truly try to stop your triggers from going to doing old habits. So a big part of that is um identifying what made you emotional in the first place. I got sad because my mom passed. So now I'm trying to feel better with ice cream. Ah, we're not gonna do that. We about to drink some water to get your sometimes just switching your thoughts really quick. Just switching them, a quick switch, thinking of something funny, thinking of an embarrassing moment used to help me. Thinking of drinking some water, be like, let me drink this bottle of water. Then after you be like, what was I talking about? What was I thinking about? Oh, I'm cool. That's well, those are some tricks that have helped me emotionally eat. Um, Boredom eating. Try not to be bored. I feel like my husband be like, you don't be bored at home, babe. I always got something to think about, do, research, something, read, listen to, a chore I gotta do. When you're bored, that means you should be doing something sometimes. Now, sometimes if you're bored, that means you did everything in the house. You did all your chores. You did all that needs to be done with your business, or you already took out your clothes for the next day. You made your bed already. You did some clothes, did some laundry. If you're bored, you just gotta find something to replace that energy. For me, gym has been a great help for emotional and boredom. Has definitely helped me. It keeps me busy. I meet people along the way, and also it challenges you. For those who don't know, I'm in a transformation challenge at my gym, and it has definitely helped me emotionally to get through it. Like even it's been it's been like a struggle in a good way, because once you push yourself, like dang, an hour of working out, you do an hour working out straight, and I mean lifting stuff, doing consistent static workouts, doing lunges, just anything that you find challenging and you kind of push through it, even though you know you don't want to do it, makes you emotionally feel so much better. Like, I did that. I had to do it. Because no one has to do any of this. You do not have to eat right. You do not have to go to the gym. You do not have to better your relationship with food. You do not have to identify your trigger in order for you to know why you're emotionally eating. You don't got to do none of that. But if you do, man, you'll change your life forever. And that's what Shay's Wellness Club is, what I want to help you with. I want to help change your life. If you never tell me I helped you lose weight or anything, I mean, I would love to know that. But if you don't tell me, that's okay. But I want someone to listen to these tips and the advice that I talk about every Sunday, and and activate it in your life. And I want somebody to come back in 6 months and say, you changed my life. Because of you, you told me to dig deeper into why I'm emotionally eating, and that helped me to go to therapy instead of having to eat my way into therapy. Because I listened to you, I was able to lose my first 20 pounds, and now I'm on the road to my next 20. Because of you, Sharday, I was able to be more mindful of how I'm and how. Because of you, Sharday, I was more self-aware. Therefore, I was able to attract my man or my woman. And now I'm able to spend the rest of my life with someone I love and cherish, and my best friend. I want to help you change your life. And that all can start by simply being mindful and being aware of the foods we eat. Okay? You just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Someone that's listening to me right now, that's watching right now, they're going to be like, whatever. We'll see. And then they're gonna do this day one, and then they're gonna go to day three, and then they're gonna go to day seven. You're gonna be like, wow, a week of me out went to the gym about 3 times this week. I feel a little better. I'm not as sad as I was. Okay. Oh, I'm taking a walk this week. I'm gonna challenge myself, like Shay said. I'm gonna go outside a couple times this week and take a walk. Wow, I just thought of an idea that could make me $1 million. Wow, from that $1 million idea, I actually made $1 million. I'm gonna let sure they know that because she encouraged me to go outside and think and not over, and to be more self-aware, more sound, more mindful of what I'm eating. Now I'm in a better mood. So I'm in a better mood. So I'm around better people. Okay. Y'all don't understand this domino effect can be made in a good way. The better you eat, the better your emotions are. The better your emotions are, the better you could sleep. The better you could sleep and have better emotions, you can lose weight just by going to sleep, burning calories. When you're better around people, when you have a more positive attitude, more people want you around. When more people want you around, more opportunities show up. When more opportunities show up, you make more money. When you make more money, you don't have to struggle for your family. You can help them and be around them more. Hello? Do I need to go on? This is all it takes is you saying yes to, all it takes is you saying yes to, yeah, I'm going to eat better. I'm going to work out more, no matter, regardless of what's going on, no matter what's going on in your life. All it takes is for you to say, hey, I'm going to put me first. Putting you first is you taking yourself. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you. And feel free to share this to a friend and check us out on Shays Wellness Club. But all it takes is that one decision. Mindful decision, just, I'm going to get up an hour earlier and take a walk in the morning. I'm going to get up an hour earlier and pray about whatever situation going on. I choose today to not cry about something I cannot change. I cannot change that my mom isn't here. But what I'm going to do is live for her. Okay? I'm not going to be depressed and upset because I can't do anything about her decisions or what happens. All I can do is make it a brighter day and a more positive day for myself. My mom didn't work out, but I'm going to do this for her. She couldn't fast, but I'm going to fast for her. I am not going to be upset and sad and emotional about something I cannot change. I cannot change that people at work do not like me. I cannot change the fact that, some people are stagnant where they are and they expect me to baby them. I cannot, thank you. Hello. It's great to see you here and I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being a wellness warrior and joining Shay's Wellness Club for our live Q&A accountability sessions. And it's great that you are here because a lot of people don't know that us being stressed about things we can't change is making us gain weight. A lot of us don't know that stress is a big part of, a big part of our, stomach. People don't know and people still don't know. Our stomach is our second brain. So if we're emotional up here, we're going to be emotional in our stomach. And if we're emotional and hiding out and having all the emotions in our stomach, that's going to cause us to have issues. Something I had to tell my mom all the time. We can't control if someone doesn't want to be here, or if we can't control if someone doesn't even like it. Like when I realized it doesn't matter if someone doesn't like me because there's a million people in the world, that took so much weight off of my heart because you do not have to be liked by everyone. You do not have to be, praised by everyone. You can't control if your friend doesn't like you. You can't control that. All you can do is be the best you can be and let them go if you need to. Okay? Thank you, Jesus. Okay? Because I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I've let go of a friend that just, friends in general. It just they weigh you down. And that's part of your health and wellness as well. Okay. This is a reset Sunday, and we need to reset our friend circle sometimes, our mindset, and sometimes our eating habits. We need to reset that. We had pizza last week. We don't need pizza this week. We enjoyed our ice cream. We don't need ice cream every week. Once a month is cool for a good job day. Especially when you save your special treats or cheat days for days of celebration. Like in St. Louis, I will be speaking at a Whole Women's Expo where I'll be talking more about health and wellness on a stage, right? And I'm gonna make sure I'm good all week just so I can give myself a treat at the end. Because who doesn't want a treat of, doing something that they're like scared of doing? Well, not scared, but nervous. Okay, another question. And this is the last food question. Oh, wow. Hour went by fast, y'all. Wow. Okay. Should I do a workout question or a food question? Comment below and let me know. Should I do a food question or a workout question? Because I've been getting some workout questions too. Okay, so someone asked for a fitness question. So, okay, so do I need the gym to lose weight? I'm going to be the first one. I want you to hold my hand. I'm going to tell you the truth now. You want the truth or you want to lie? Thank you, PK47, for liking it. Liking the live. Thank you. Welcome to Reset Sundays, when we're resetting as he has risen, and we are resetting our lives for wellness and health and everything in between. So someone just asked, do I need the gym to lose weight? And I'm going to tell you right now, when I lost my first 20 pounds, I didn't touch the gym. When I lost my first 20, 30 pounds, it took me it was the meal prepping that really was like, oh, so you gonna give my body something good. So you gonna stop eating that fried stuff and that bread all the time. Mind y'all, my wellness warriors, no, I had a big thing with bread. It was to the point, like my biggest photo of myself, and you go on my social media, you're gonna see my before and afters. I really have lost 60 pounds naturally, right? Went through a loaf of bread a week. I probably did that not every week, but it was instances where I went through a whole loaf of bread in 1 week because I love sandwiches so much and I did not cook. Okay? Like I would come home from work, make me a sandwich. I would make a PB&J sandwich, and then I'd be like, what else do I want? Oh, I'll make a turkey, ham sandwich, because that was when I used to eat pork too. It adds up, okay? So if you're someone that eats a lot of bread, a lot of sandwiches, because that meat is processed. If we're eating deli meat, that is processed meat. So that could be part of the problem too, okay? Cooking at home. But yes, you don't necessarily need the gym to lose weight. But I would say if you eat right, well, when you eat right, you don't get all that loose skin. Like a lot of people be like, oh, I want to lose weight, but I don't want to have all that loose skin and look flabby and have to get skin removal and stuff like that. A lot of times, and I'm not licensed or anything, but a lot of times people look deflated or have a lot of loose skin when they do too much cardio, and I mean too much cardio, and no weightlifting at all. Because if you lose fat and muscle, that's why they look like that. Because you have to put some weight on, so it's burning fat, gaining muscle, or tightening your muscles or doing the good things for your muscles. But you do not need the gym to lose weight. You could simply lose weight just by walking. I was a person that walked a good 5 to 10,000 steps a day and still was big. Why? Because my diet sucked. My food ate was sucked. Bad. I'll walk all day and then go to Jack in the Box. I kid you not. Okay? Comment below your favorite fast food restaurant. I want to know. Me, it was me. And also I was on the depot shot, which really increased my cravings. A lot of people say, oh, I gained weight from the shot, from birth control. It's from giving into those cravings from the birth control. When I learned that, I was on I was still on it for like a year and was able to lose weight. A lot of people say, oh, I was on the shot and it made me blow up. It's from those cravings. I promise you. You eat better and meal prep while on the shot, I bet you lose weight. But yes, you can definitely lose weight without the gym. The gym is just a good way of, to me, I like the gym because it's a way for me to make myself work out. When I'm at home, I have a setup at home, but I could easily get on my phone and just scroll. Or my husband be all the way over there. If I don't do that workout for real, I'd be like, it's really on you. But when you actually go to the gym, it kind of holds you more accountable in my case. But you do not need the gym to lose weight. You can go out and you can get a bike. You can walk. Walking is actually the cheapest, cost-effective, and probably one of the most rewarding ways of working out. Walking, jogging, going up and down hills, walking and jogging up and down hills. It's really good for our mind to get that sun on us. It's really good. And it's good. I don't know about you, but you can go outside, take a good hour walk, and have $1 million idea because it helps clear your mind, especially when you don't, your phone, you don't have earphones and all that music, unless it's some motivational stuff. I like when I go out to nature, a lot of times, when I go on a hike, I like to like listen to motivational stuff that makes me feel like I could do anything, music that makes me feel like I could do anything. Try not to do so much cursing and stuff like that, but anything that can better your outlook on an idea or your mind, period. It kind of really helps you productive wise. But you don't need the gym. You can work out at home and get the same results as a gym, honestly. You don't need dumbbells for real. You don't need you don't need weights. You could do static stretching and build your muscle as well. Pilates at home, wall Pilates is a thing, floor Pilates is a thing. Like, there's literally no excuses. You can lose weight without having to go to a gym, honestly. It's all about what you eat more than anything. Anything. Okay, one more question. Someone asked, how many days should I really be working out? That's a great question. How many days should I really be working out? If you're here right now, comment below if you go to the gym or how many days you go to the gym. How many days should I work out? I would say start from where you are. Start with whatever is comfortable for you. I started off the gym twice a week. I went like Tuesdays and Thursdays or something. What helped me go to the gym was classes. When I was like, okay, there's a yoga class in the morning. I like classes in the morning. If it doesn't clash with your schedule, I like to get it out the way. Going to the gym or going to classes or working out early in the morning starts your day off to success. It starts your day off with good energy and, gives you a sense of gratitude in the morning, in my case, in my experience. But, it depends on your comfortability level. I feel like if a wellness warrior were to ask me, Sharday, I want to be able to be consistent in the gym. How many days should I start? If you can do 3 days, I would definitely start in 3 days. If you really want to see the max results, 3 days a week, you will do amazing. Do a full body day, a lower body day, upper body day. You can't go wrong. And do cardio all 3 of those days at the end of your workout. Cardio after your workout. And you cannot go wrong. Do it in the morning. Have already have something in mind you're going to eat, because if you have to wonder what you're going to eat, you might not eat the best breakfast or first meal. So even at the gym, you're like, okay, I'm going to have a salad when I get home, or just having that already prepped the night before is always good. But already knowing what you're going to eat when you come home from the gym is a game changer too, because like sometimes I'll be at the gym and like, I can't wait to eat a salad. I eat a salad, man. You go to the gym, get your water in and drink some salad. Drink some salad, eat some salad. You good. You're good. Okay. You can't have a bad day after starting your day off in the gym in a salad. You really can't. Now, somebody pee you off, they suck and don't. It's like when you have better energy in the morning from the gym. And hi, thank you from Virginia. Thanks for joining. Hey there. We're here talking wellness and weight loss. But yes, but yes, you can really do it. If you rule of thumb, starting off 2 to 3 days a week is going to be a game changer for you. Because you think I just started off going to the gym 5 days a week just because? Hey, I'm glad I'm your inspiration. We're inspiring today. We are resetting today. This is Reset Sunday, right? So we're going to start off this week with intention, with good vibes and real intention to do better, be better every day. And we're going to so you should working out is going to be a game changer for you. If you're someone that's still adding sugar to things like pasta, rice, I'm about 190 pounds. How can I reduce my weight? That's a great question. I would say inbox me for a strategy session. But also, if I were to think of a plan for you just off the top right now, I would ask you, do you know what your weaknesses are? Is it candy? Is it chocolate? Is it bread like it was for me? Is it fast food? Do you cook? I'm always going to start with, what are we eating in our sessions? Are we cooking? How many times a week do we cook? You can do a lot. You can do a lot with cooking just once a week. I have. Are you trolling? If anyone, okay, so I have a crush on a guy. He punched me in the face, but I still love him. I don't know what to do. Help me. So if that's really the case, um, uh, leave. That's always my case. Leave. Someone that loves you will not hurt you. Okay. But yes, if I was that, I would start with what my weaknesses are, or not even weaknesses, because I don't like to use that word necessarily. But what is something that's holding us back? If it's adding sugar to our, everything, like if we drink a lot of sugar, that scaling that back will help. If it's sugar, bread, if it's fast food, a lot of us don't realize that we eat more fast food than we thought. And that could be a big indicator as well. Just cutting back on fast food will be a big help right there. And adding and just home cooked meals. Eating, no problem. Home cooked meals is going to be a game changer for you because, one, you control what oils you use. Two, you control how much seasoning is used. And three, you can clean and properly take care of the meat and the produce that you're cooking. And that's a big game changer as well. So I would like to bring it home by saying, Easter is about renewal and about coming back to life. And this, as some of y'all, what we don't realize is a lot of our discipline has been dead. Okay. Your consistency has been gone. Our consistency has been gone, and our habits have been buried. But today we bringing the version of you back. This is Shay's Wellness Club accountability sessions, and we're here to not only revive our revive ourselves from just holding each other back, but also we're gonna restart and do better this time. Because when we know better, we do better, right? So, with that being said, make sure you tune in to Shades Wellness Club every Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we reset and we stay consistent on our goals. Comment your goals below. And if you would like me for any one-on-one sessions, I do accountability sessions for as low as $97. And I will be speaking at a Whole Women's Expo. So if you want an invite, and along with your ticket to the expo, you get accountability sessions. So that saves you some about $17 right there. So inbox me if you're interested in wellness coaching, and check us out on all social media. Shay's Wellness Club, Shay Cuts is me, or Sharday Monroe. I love you guys. Be kind, make someone smile, and do not be upset about stuff you can't change. God bless. Bye-bye.